Tim Gavretsky inside the New York courthouse.
Hello, folks! My name is Tim Gavretsky, and guess what? I'm reporting for Channel 22 News, and we just received the verdict of the James King Steve Harmon case. You will not believe what just happened. James King was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. Steve Harmon was found by the jury not guilty. Steve, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure.
What do you feel now that the case is finally over?
I feel fine, but I'm still in shock because of this whole situation.
What was the most shocking part of this experience?
Being accused of felony murder.
Of course.
You have to excuse me.
O'Brien, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Sure, go right ahead.
Are you surprised with Steve Harmon being found not guilty?
Of course not. There is no question about it. In the court of law, if there was a reasonable doubt the defendant may not be guilty, the juror or jurors should vote not guilty. The information used to accuse Steve Harmon of felony murder was just too unreliable to put Steve in jail. We feel that justice was served.
Could you please elaborate on reasonable doubt?
Of course, if there are any facts that lead away from the defendant being guilty or not enough evidence leading him towards being guilty, he should be found not guilty. Also, they need proof that the person committed the crime, all parts actually occurred, and the defendant must have intended to do the crime. Otherwise, if you can't prove all three, the defendant must be found not guilty.
Was there anything about this case that was out of the ordinary?
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary, but Steve took Miss Petrocelli's, the prosecutor, first words very harshly. Monster. He wrote over and over in his notebook. I crossed them out, but I knew he was still thinking about it. Being innocent and being accused of felony murder was just going to have an impact on his life. In the beginning of the trial, he was positive. He wasn't involved, but now I think he's not sure. The case has made him very uncomfortable, really irritated, and so frustrated that he was convinced that he might have done a crime.
Is this unusual for defendants being innocent?
After that, they wonder if they actually did something wrong for just standing around.
Any final words?
Innocent until proven guilty.
There you have it. Steve, a few more questions, man.
Please, only a few.
This has been a very emotional case. How is your family?
My mom's been worried, as any mother would be. I think she's relieved now.
How do you feel exactly about this case, man?
I'm heartbroken that Mr. Nesbitt was shot and I was randomly accused of helping in the crime.
Last and final question. Do you think that James King participated in the crime?
No comment.
There you have it. Back to you, Keith. Hey, Tim Gavretsky, reporting for Channel 22 News. Tim Gavretsky. There's carpet in the court. Just against the script. Tim Gavretsky, reporting for Channel 22 News. Tim Gavretsky, reporting for Channel 22 News. Hi, I'm Tim Gavretsky, reporting for Channel 22 News. Hello, my name is Tim Gavretsky for Channel 22 News. And get where's my cup? Which one is it? Mine. Alright. This is Tim Gavretsky. Reporting for Channel 22 News. Tim Gavretsky. Brandon! You cannot laugh anymore! We taped your mouth shut! Come on! That's not funny anymore!
Why are you laughing?
Ouch!
I think it would work better if you weren't, like, drunk.
Why? King sentenced to 25 years. Brandon!
I'm done.
Guess what, folks? We just received the verdict.
Research. Research.
Verdict. Of Steve. Steve, how are you feeling now that the case is over?
Sure.
My name's Tim Goretsky, and I'm reporting from the New York courthouse somewhere for the Steve Harmon, James King verdict court case. And Steve Harmon was innocent, of course, because we all know he was perfectly innocent. And James King was sentenced to 25 to life in prison. You happy now? You got the story. Stop complaining! You can't handle the truth! Any final words? I don't have my microphone. I'm used to life in prison. Shame! Okay, we gotta redo this. We laughed already.